you a nice proper cake. Now this broadcast is dedicated to Susie, and Susie has really wanted to see a real good British cake. Of course, in England they're very well known for good cakes. So I want to show you a very good, proper British cake at a beautiful bakery. I'll let you know the name of it if it's good. We'll see if it's good first. So I'm very excited. So here we have an Americano with a beautiful crema. The crema has a little bit dispersed a little bit because it took me a minute or two to go live. And here we have a beautiful coffee and walnut cake. Look at this immense gorgeousness right here. The cake looks delicious. I'm already very optimistic about this cake. Look at this, wow. Beautiful cafe, I'll let you know the name of it if this proves to be good at the end. And I also got myself a nice sparkling water. The sparkling water might give some indication where I am. Let's try the sparkling water first. So I have beautiful views right in front of me. If you know where I am, please keep it to yourself. Don't let anyone know. Hey Aiden, nice to see you here. So let's have a proper sparkling water first from this area of England. Ooh, nice bubbles.
It was like 2 days just like trying to cover like.
That's so different. This tastes like the sea. Wow, there's like a sea taste to it. Yeah, it's so interesting. Where is this sourced? Sourced in South Downs. That's a very crisp kind of floral taste to it. So interesting. I almost don't like it because I've been so used to more of the kind of mountainous, minerally taste of a lot of other waters here. But this one tastes like from a very flat ground. I'm not sure where the South Downs area is. I'm not sure if it's mountainous, but it tastes almost like seawater. It's so interesting. South Downs, let me know where it's located. Nicole says, I love your sweater. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hello SJ, hello Lady O, hello Aiden. Glad to see you enjoying the UK. I am. Daisy says, Ariel, you look so handsome. Thank you so much. Hey Kay, hello Ramiz. Good cakes and good coffee. Oh yes. I'll let everyone know where I am located at the end if this place proves to be good. And then of course you'll see me back at 3 p.m. for the official live video. But right now, this is a short live video with a proper cake. I hope Susie ends up tuning in from Bushwick. She's the one who kept asking me, why haven't you shown any desserts? Because there's a lot of pastries here in the UK, so I haven't had the opportunity to really have a cake. I've had like 2 slices of cake thus far, so let's try this out. Ron says, final day in the UK, final day of live video. I have one more day in the UK to myself tomorrow on Monday. Let's try it out. They gave me a tiny little cake fork for this gigantic cake. I find that very amusing. It's so delicate. I could really take my time eating this cake. Oh wow. Very strong coffee taste to it. Susie's tuning in. Susie, I'm glad you're here. So Susie tunes in mostly on Facebook from Bushwick, and she's been asking me to feature a proper cake, and today I saw an amazing cake. So, wow. First of all, huge coffee taste to it. Massive coffee taste to it. The icing is perfect. It's not too sweet, the icing. This is what I like about British cakes. They're not too sweet. It's with walnuts, but you don't have the actual walnut whole, so you don't have a crunch. But you do have that kind of beautiful base of nuttiness with the coffee. Basil says, hey Ariel, are you worried about the calories in that cake? Basil, Not in the least bit. Luckily, I only worry when something does not feel well when I eat it. And there's been very few cakes where I feel bad after, like not so good, physically speaking, after eating them. So no, I have not in the least bit am I worried about the calories. I usually worry more, I listen to my body if it agrees with me or not. Sometimes something that's so-called healthy does not agree with me, and I don't eat it. I listen to my body on a day-to-day basis. Cheers. Ooh. Good coffee, pretty bright. It's funny, the coffee taste of the cake is stronger than the coffee taste of this, but it's very good coffee. That's really good. So I'm really impressed by the cake. Is it a little bit dry? Someone asked earlier, who was this? Din Din, great question. So yes, it's a cake on the drier side. But it's a coffee cake, so I would not expect the coffee cake to be moist. Would not. Usually I think the moist cakes are better for like lemon. They have a pineapple cake in this location that is right behind me that is very moist. I would not want a moist coffee cake. Let me know what you think, because usually I don't think it combines well. It's properly dry, not too dry, like a American scone, which is deadly if you have it without liquid. So not like that.
Like how sexual deviance is like this, because like you.
Oh, that's really good. Okay, that is really good. I'm properly enjoying this proper cake in proper England. Cheers. Rosemary says, hello, enjoy my home country. This is what they call tea time. Yeah, except I'm not having tea. I'm having a coffee. I was in the mood for coffee. There's great coffee almost here all around in England. So I would, and just in general in the UK. I encounter good coffee in Wales, I encounter good coffee in Scotland. So good coffee in general all across the UK has been the case. And when I was in Northern Ireland, unfortunately, I couldn't find good coffee. But I didn't explore it too much. Hey, Ethan says, love your videos and love your sweater. Thank you so much, Ethan. So I'm going to continue eating this. Luckily, I'm going to meet up with a friend in this beautiful city, which you're going to learn about 3 p.m. I'm going to meet up with her, like at 5 p.m. So I'm not going to have any lunch. So this is my lunch. So let me know if you want to join me as I finish off this cake. Feel free to ask me any questions. I'm not going to let you know what is this location until the end of this video. So stay tuned. Otherwise, ask me any other questions about merry old England in the UK. Susie says, please finish it. I think this is worthy of finishing. Sometimes I don't finish the dessert, but this one's worthy of finishing. Wow. My mom would be upset if she found out that I had dessert for lunch, says me. Well, luckily we are adults. Love the sweater, says Dolores. Great color combo. I agree. Thank you so much. Moist coffee, sweet thing should be tiramisu. Yeah. I think the only good coffee, good cake that is coffee flavored, that should be moist is a tiramisu. Otherwise, I don't think a classic coffee cake should not be moist. Jenny says, enjoy your cake, and yes, great looking sweater. Oh, I'm so glad so many people enjoyed the sweater. I'm happy that I got the sweater. I got it in a pure happenstance because I forgot my charger. I had to buy a new one at the Apple store in Cambridge yesterday. And right in front of the Apple store was a sweater that caught my eye in Edinburgh. But I didn't have time to buy it in Edinburgh. And I went online, and online it was going to be discontinued. So I couldn't find that, couldn't order it in time. But luckily in Cambridge, there was one sweater left, exactly my size. In this case, it's Gant, and it was a large. I was a bit worried at first because generally I'm extra large in Europe. Sometimes I'm double XL in Europe. And I was like, oh damn, let me try the large anyway. So I tried the large and it fit like a glove. Oh, not like a glove because it's like oversized, so it kind of has a baggy look to it. Nicole says it was fate. The sweater was meant to be, says Maria. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You were down for the road for me. Oxford Circus, I never got to see you. Rosemary, yes, I'm always on the move. I'm always on the move. If you do spot me, I'm always happy to say hi for a few seconds. Gigi says, definitely looks good on you. Thank you so much, Gigi. Hey, Ron, how's it going? Welcome, Ron. Nice to see you here. So there's a weird time difference. I just found this out. Kay says you also meant to do it. Adrian está preguntando en español, qué buena porción de la torta. Sí, es un bizcocho. ¿Cómo se dice bizcocho en México? Adriana, ¿me recuerdas dónde está viendo? Yo creo que en diferentes áreas de Latinoamérica ellos llaman esto diferente, pero en Puerto Rico esto es bizcocho. So in Puerto Rico we have a name that might be different for cake in other countries. Está muy bien. Yo creo que es perfecto para una persona, especialmente si tiene mucho hambre. Rosiva dice que pastel. Ok, gracias, pastel. So pastel is the word for cake in other parts of Latin America. So someone asked me something. How's the cake and coffee? It's a great combination. I really do recommend it. Great coffee. They make their coffee here. It's interesting. I'm not sure what they do in the UK. If I have any baristas that tune in, please let me know. Maybe I gotta talk to these baristas because something interesting. Let me know if you can spot it. I'm gonna show you the cup. How was it in London? London is amazing. I unfortunately haven't been able to go live in London, so I've been doing other cities. It's a blessing in disguise. I like the fact that I'm able to go to different cities. All right, let me show you this coffee cup. Let me know if you spot something interesting. Coffee people might be able to tell. Aiden says, what are you saying about the time difference? Okay, give me a second. Thank you so much, Aiden, for asking again. What is up here? What's the big difference between a half-drunk Americano in the UK versus a half-drunk Americano in America? And this has happened to me in many, many cups. Gigi, was it pour over coffee? No, not pour over coffee. There is pour over coffee here. There's also batch brew or filtered coffee, as they call it in America. But no, this is an Americano. 2 shots of espresso with water. Camilla says it's Nescafe. No, it's not Nescafe. Though it kind of does look like a Nescafe the way. Let me know. There's something here on this cup. Okay, I don't think anyone's guessing it. But right here, and if you look at the coffee, you can see the solids. So there is more. It's not large. Yeah, the cup would be smaller than America. In America, we have bigger cups. It's the solids. There's more coffee solids on here, so it's kind of thicker in the actual liquid. I'm not sure why they do that here. What cake did I get? I got coffee and walnut cake. It's not cinnamon. No, it's not cinnamon. It is coffee grounds, what you would call particulates or particles. I forgot the name. There's an official coffee name for it. I think it's particulates or particle. But there's actual coffee grounds when they make these espressos. So it's in America. Usually, your espresso does not have any coffee grounds in it. Turkish coffee, on the opposite end of the spectrum, is very heavy with coffee grounds. It's a very thick cup. If you have certain Cuban espressos or Puerto Rican espressos, yes, it also might be thick like this. I wonder why they do it that way as opposed to America, where I think the espresso is much more better filtered. Coffee grinds, yeah. Yeah, I'm very curious. That is interesting. But the taste is not really that different. It's just the texture is a bit thicker than the American texture. I love a Turkish coffee, says Diane. Oh, I'm glad you do. Camilla, thank you so much for tuning in. Is there a coarser grind? Maybe it's a coarser grind. Maybe that has an effect. Dolores, maybe that is the case. Okay, let's try the huge frosting.
It's so good for like any personality, like yeah.
Oh wow, that's good frosting. Really good frosting. It's made with actual milk or butter. Can't quite tell. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, don't eat and talk. It's like drinking and driving. Very dangerous. Is it marzipan or frosting? It's not marzipan, I don't think so. It strikes me as regular frosting. It has walnuts up there. This kind of looks like a marzipan or a fondant, but no, it's frosting. Is it better than a cheese board? Says Susie. It is quite fulfilling for a cheese board. Yum, walnuts. I hope I'm not allergic. No, I'm not allergic to walnuts, luckily. Janice. Where are we exploring today? Stay tuned at 3 p.m. Okay. So, Manny says, ¿te agranda la pastelería cuando lleva alcohol? Tú sabes, a mí no me lleva tan bien el alcohol, so yo no he tomado tanto. Yo no consumo alcohol generalmente con bizcochos, con pasteles. Y aquí es bastante raro comer un bizcocho, un pastel con alcohol. Manny asks, is it common to to drink alcohol with your cake? No, it's very rare you have like a sweet in the UK with alcohol. Unless maybe at night, but not like a big cake like this. Big cakes like this, I don't think they're really meant to combine with alcohol, usually. Lady says, heading to Mass, thank you so much. So, ML, stay tuned. 3 p.m. is when I'll be exploring this beautiful city. So, I found out that daylight savings time is today in America. I assumed that daylight savings time was also going to be the same change in the UK, which would make things a lot easier because I can say it's 3 p.m. here, it's still 10 a.m. over there. No difference. But unfortunately, no, that's not the case. Daylight savings time in the US is today. Daylight savings time in the UK is the 27th. So 2 weeks from now. So for 2 weeks, the New York City, London difference, UK difference is only 4 hours. So it was a bit confusing. Susie says, I wish they leave the time alone. I agree. Yeah, I wish they do.
Transporting it as well, like not easy, and then like not plug it in. Yeah.
Train NASA, have you been to Oxford? No, I only went to Cambridge. The reason I chose Cambridge over Oxford, it was actually recommended by Rick Steves to go to Cambridge. Rick Steves says he's a travel expert writer. He recommended Cambridge to be better because it's more prettier in his point of view. The second reason is Cambridge was more dense, so it required less walking around between sites. Unfortunately, I think Oxford is a much larger city by area, so it would have taken longer to do a walking video. And that's why I did not go to Oxford. Aiden says, I've heard this before. This part of the year is manic for the US and Australia, all changing times at different times. Yeah, when does Australia change times? Aiden, thank you so much for letting me know. It's insane. It's insane that we're all changing times differently. So some people might be tuning in right now thinking, oh yeah, it's ready for the 3 p.m. show. But no, ladies and gentlemen, 3 p.m. show is actually 40 minutes. Dwayne says, your trip has been so much fun. MN is thinking of getting rid of daylight savings time. I hope it's not state by state. I hope it ends up being an entire federal thing. End up changing that across the country. David says you're gonna need 2 seats when you go back home with that huge slice of plate. David, cake does not make you fat. I don't know where you heard that myth before. Cake, bread, beer doesn't make you fat. Don't listen to the so-called experts. I'm joking around. I'm not a medical professional, so don't follow my advice. Do your own research. But perhaps it's all a conspiracy. Perhaps for millennia they have been telling you that this makes you fat, or overweight, or obese, whatever you want to call it. Makes you gain weight. But maybe it's all one gigantic conspiracy. Sarah says pies. Yeah, pies also don't make you gain weight. I don't know what people are talking about. FDS says better neither. Right. There's been so many false ideas spread. We'll crack down on this mass food conspiracy that has been oppressed upon us as a people. Who's responsible? Well, maybe it's the food industrial complex. Maybe it's the lizard people. Maybe it's the aliens. Maybe it's the Illuminati. Who knows? But this idea of foods making you gain weight, bollocks. Food, Gigi is Latvia Foodspiracy. So, Foodspiracy is actually a name for a Netflix documentary. So I didn't make it up. That's from a Netflix documentary. That actually does talk about the conspiracies behind food, but in a more serious way. Will you have a Proper Sunday dinner? Yeah, great question. I'm meeting up with a friend, so I couldn't have Proper Sunday roast with her. Proper Sunday roast, yeah. I gotta find a good bar to have a proper Sunday roast. Okay, everyone, I'm having a few more bites. If you have any last remaining questions, feel free to ask. The name of this place was called Flint Owl Bakery. Flint Owl Bakery. Stay tuned at 3 p.m. I'll be 3 p.m. UK time, which is about 35 minutes. I'll be back live to show you beautiful areas here in England. Diane Foster says, with Yorkshire pudding, I tempted. Yeah, now you thinking about it, I gotta do some research. I gotta find a good proper Sunday roast. So this is Brighton. I'll be showing you Brighton. So let me know if anyone's based in Brighton. Do you have any recommendations for a proper Sunday roast in Brighton?
Just you get those free ones. But then I'd be scared when you do it, and then you never do it in your free time. So you just hate it.
MDM says, cute. How's the trip thing going on? Susan is making a reference to a TikTok I made. Someone said, you're becoming British with all the sausage pies and love for trains that you're partaking in, and you should just apply for dual citizenship. So I made a video joking around, saying that I'm now putting myself on the market for a proper British wife. And there, I can circumvent the citizenship process, or at least shorten it, because I heard it's still really hard, but at least shorten it. Of course, I'm joking around, it's sarcasm. But Susan, I end up getting a lot of prospects pop up. You know, ironically, I had a few people DM me, a few women slid into my DMs.
Oh, is it for like a company or just what company?
DMs means direct message.
Okay.
Chris says maybe improper wife, British wife will do. Maybe.
Okay.
Nicole says more proposals.
Yeah. Well, if you ever want to do it, like if you get any
American Tourist searches for Sunday roses, Janice. That's going to be on page 6. If you don't know what page 6 is, like the tabloids of the UK. Nomada says, estado en Brighton, yes, en Mosul, sí. BA says, LOL, we're going to find your wife.
Oh, so basically, I'm inviting them.
I don't believe some people took, I don't believe that some people took that video seriously. Some people, it's funny, some people kind of took it seriously, yeah.
But I mean, I'm kind of being like...
You can tell that some people weren't fully joking when they responded.
I think the game's so much play, I was like, shit, they're actually mostly ball players, so I need to think of like a different...
Susie says, desperate woman. And Vanessa says that cake looks good. It is really good. So everyone, I'll be back. Thank you so much for tuning in for a proper cake and coffee at Flint Owl Bakery. Great name in beautiful Brighton. It's not so bright in Brighton today, but hopefully it'll get brighter in Brighton. Everyone, keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.